this.
You've lost me on the scary
And
part.
like you could have picked any scarier toys or anything else other than gingerbread boys. Like
gingerbread boys. You're like, I'm not even gonna call them men.
Do you like scary movies?
You're still afraid.
There is a limit to how much I can take.
Be afraid. Be very afraid.
no fear.
TikTok connection.
Yeah, because
Remove the whole thing.
What did you just do?
I think it's okay. You want to?
Now you're just half out of it.
No, it was all carpet. I just pushed the carpet.
Right, but the thing is on the carpet.
I pushed it back.
Okay, you're right.
Alright, we're good.
Hi, welcome to the Real Fear Podcast.
Yeah. I'm Kordell.
I'm Justin, and today we have a very special guest with us. Our Christmas episode, Hannah Renfroe.
Hi.
Hannah is what are you? Let's see. You're a co-founder of the company that we make this for. What's it called?
Moonlight Media.
Yeah, Moonlight Media.
So professional.
It's very professional. She designed our logo. Fun fact about that.
Hey.
So the pretty picture you've been looking at every time you click on one of our episodes, made by her. And you're here today because you love Christmas.
Yes.
And hate our podcast. And hate our podcast. That's something that we get out of the way right away.
I don't hate it. I just disagree with decisions that have been made.
Our scoring or shit talking. What do you have a problem with the most?
The scoring mostly. Talking shit's fine. It's okay, here's my thing with Sinister. Alright.
Okay, so you had a problem with our Sinister episode the most.
Sinister is great, first of all. Not that you disagree with that.
Right.
But
that was a good movie.
you gave the Babadook or whatever
The
that
Babadook.
is.
A higher score.
You gave it, you said literally multiple times, you're like, this is way scarier than that. But then you give it 0.5 more. That doesn't make sense.
Okay, my whole thing.
I know you've talked to me about this before. I was like, I don't know what to tell you.
That's way scarier, but I'm only going to give it 0.5 more points.
My whole thing was I didn't think I think it could be viewed as scarier. I can see how it would be scarier. I didn't think it was like insanely. I just didn't think that Sinister was that scary.
Okay, that's fine. But you said it was way scarier than that.
And it was way.
I gave it 0.5 more.
What I guess what I would
She's
rather
contradicting
do,
herself was her problem.
I would rather but I couldn't like boost it up that much because I didn't think it was that scary. What I feel like I should do is lower the score of Babadook. But we have our scores kind of set or whatever. Like if I'm allowed to lower Babadook, I will throw that in the garbage.
That was like way long time ago. I don't know.
Yeah,
We can just go back and be changed.
So like it's not that like
if it's not accurate.
You're right. Well, it's all subjective in our opinions anyway.
Yeah.
So it's for fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like it's not that because you're right. It only 0.5 is not way scarier, but like what needs to happen is I need to just push the Babadook down. Like I need to shift the scales a little bit.
Because we'd only seen 3 movies when we watched the Babadook, so we thought, we should rate that higher. But now we realize,
after watching more movies, I'm like, God, this doesn't line up correctly.
I still haven't seen it, so I can't really tell you.
You should watch it. It's
Sinister,
stupid.
you should watch it. It's stupid. It is really dumb.
Something about Sinister really messes me up.
Yeah.
Kind of like The Strangers in a way. They both really just creep me out. You guys haven't watched Insidious, I think.
No, we're not. But we have seen it, like off the podcast.
Insidious
You've
creeps
seen
me
it, right?
out.
I haven't seen Insidious.
I thought we watched it on Netflix Party during quarantine.
Maybe we did.
We watched
Nightmare
Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah.
We almost watched Insidious. Did me and Meg
We
watch
needed
Insidious
one
then?
more vote.
I feel like one of us, we
wanted to watch Insidious.
I thought maybe me, you, and Beck did. Nobody else showed up. That's not.
That sounds right.
Maybe that didn't happen.
I feel like
That's not
because I remember.
You know what? I think we did.
And then you were there.
I wasn't there.
No, but then there was for another horror movie that we watched where I think it was me, all 3 of us, and Meg.
Mm-hmm.
What was that called? The one that was directed by what's his face? Shit.
That one.
What? No, it was Guillermo del Toro, where he produced it.
Oh, that one. Yeah, I remember that one.
And there were like these little gremlin things running around.
The Tooth Fairy one or whatever, right? They took teeth.
I don't know about that.
Is that not that one?
I don't think I saw this.
No, you were there at the party for sure.
I don't remember what you're talking about.
Okay, so the family moves into the house.
Was it Don't Be Afraid of the Dark? Or because they could only come out in the dark?
Yeah, something like that.
This is why I need my Googler.
I didn't watch that.
Oh my gosh, maybe you saw the little girl, or there was a little girl in
Yeah,
it?
there's a little girl. Maybe I'm confusing them.
I feel like I did not watch any Netflix parties without you, so I don't remember that happening.
I had one without you.
A lot.
You had I know you did. You had one with the girls, didn't you?
Yeah.
He's got a certain.
Watch
I'm never invited to for some reason.
What?
Mr. Right, if you like
They're
rom-coms.
girl parties.
That we get y'all's podcast up and running.
Yeah, I know. I still need to write.
Yeah, we were like plugging it in like the beginning episode, and we were
Yeah,
talking
we were.
about it, and stuff like this is coming soon, and now you're making us out to be liars.
There's a lot happening.
It's like you and Kelsey, right?
We both, like, I just got a house, a lot happened, she's, you know.
She got a house, yeah.
So we'll figure it out.
Yeah, it'll be fun. I'm
Who's
excited to
this
guess on. I forget what it's about.
You're
like,
gonna talk about self-defense.
Oh yeah, yeah. I can do that all day.
I'm aware, that's why I thought, great.
Don't get me
I'm
started.
gonna come and talk about movies that are based on true events,
Yeah.
true crime. This movie. You don't remember that sweet little girl?
I have seen that, but I did not
Oh.
watch that with you guys.
I still don't believe you.
I did not.
Who did I watch it with then? Cordell and Meg? That doesn't sound
I don't know,
right.
it
It
wasn't
could
me.
have been.
They could have been though, honestly, yeah.
Should ask me.
What were you doing? You were in quarantine. Were you busy? Sitting at home alone with your cats? Like, what were you doing?
Maybe.
That seems weird, but okay.
Maybe I had my own movie to watch.
Maybe you did. Maybe you were watching Netflix
I had
party with your mom.
decided-
Did you ever do
No, I decided I was going to watch a movie that night by myself.
that?
And that's what
You
I
had
did.
every other night in quarantine to do that.
Okay, so what's Krampus about, Justin? What the fuck is a Krampus?
Krampus.
I say Krampus.
Krampus?
Krampus.
Crumpet?
Krampus.
Krampus.
How do you spell it?
It's a German word.
Krampus.
N-P-U-S.
Krampus.
Krampus. Okay, whatever.
He says Krampus.
I say Krampus. She says Krampus.
But I
and you say
never reminds me of
Krampus.
crumping. And so I that's not it. So
It's Krampus.
And they'll say it. They'll say it in the movie, so we'll just have to listen
he
for it.
crumps. In
He's just down the hallway.
He does it. It's the scariest
Very
part of the
aggressive.
movie.
Yeah,
very
it's a
scary.
lot of popping and locking. It's like, please, no.
But it's
Krampus.
based,
Krampus crumping.
it's based on the folklore of like, you know,
The bad Santa.
Yeah,
The
bad
bad
Santa.
Santa.
He'll come and get the bad kids and like kidnap them.
Basically,
Yes.
a German folklore into scaring kids into acting right.
German folklore was the scariest
It's
kind.
way better than Santa Claus.
Cody Alford, like the fucking sound guy we work with or whatever, he's like, his family like very European or whatever, and he was like, yeah, oh, you know, there's one fairy tale, like it's like a sweet kid story where like the grandma eats everybody. I'm like, no, what is wrong with you? That's like,
Where were
that's
the Brothers
some
Grimm
Eastern
from? They were
European-
I
Can you
heard
say?
about some like Irish folklore where there's like giant cat, and if you don't get new clothes on Christmas, it'll come and eat you.
Yeah, it's
What?
always just terrifying.
What if your family's poor and nobody gave you any new clothes?
It was
You
like
eat my cat.
in those days though, everybody was supposed to get new clothes because that's what you really needed, and if you didn't have new clothes by Christmas,
Oh my gosh, that's
Bad
horrible
news.
for the like people who just can't afford new clothes at the time. They're like, sorry, you're eaten by a
the kids
cat.
are like, oh,
The
no.
kids are like, please, mom, please.
Get
And she's
clothes.
like, I guess I'll sew you a sock or something. I don't know.
Give Tommy a sock.
Give Tommy a sock.
Cat. Big old cat. It should be in D&D.
Oh, you can make that happen.
Who? Should be in D&D?
The big cat.
The big cat.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's a crazy cat. I can't remember what his name is.
Do it. Just give it the same stats as an owl bear. Be good
We
to
should
go.
buy Krampus in D&D. That'd be interesting for Christmas.
That would be
Little
cool.
one shot.
A little one shot. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
we can take down all of his minions for sure.
Oh yeah, he has a bunch of minions.
Here's
Spoiler.
what I know about
Yeah.
this. Here's what I know about Krampus.
He said it wrong more than he said it right.
Krampus, whoever, Bad Santa. He has like toys that fight for him or whatever,
Yeah.
Yep.
and then he's just like not actually in the movie that much, from what I heard.
No, it's mostly his
That's it.
his minions that are
Although I don't like toys that talk, like the
You're
whole
like,
Chucky
what?
thing,
Like small soldiers?
like toy soldiers, small soldiers from way back in
That movie?
yeah. With Archer and the.
You like that movie? You didn't
I
like
love
talking
that
toys?
movie. Oh no, I love that movie. But then
You just said
after
it was
that
scary.
movie, I was shown like
Child's
Chucky,
Play.
and I was like,
I don't
oh,
like talking toys.
that's
anymore.
not cool.
Did you guys see
actually.
the Indian in the cupboard?
No.
Yes.
This is the movie where it
I
comes
love
to
that
life
movie.
inside the little thing. That's not a scary movie.
Wasn't that
Oh,
a
okay.
Disney?
I don't remember, but I had it on VHS. I think I might still have it on VHS. I need to watch it again.
I went and saw this in theaters though, thinking it was going to be a legitimately scary
A horror
Christmas movie, and then we laughed a lot.
It's definitely a horror comedy, more comedy than it is horror. So
I'm down.
I should have known when I saw Adam Scott.
yeah, and
But-
also a lot of those actors.
Yeah.
The one who's the aunt.
The uncle's like a.
Oh yeah, he's funny. Okay, maybe it wasn't the aunt. Was it the grandma? The one who's like the maid
grandma cracks me up,
what's
but-
her name? The maid on 2.5 Men. She's on this movie. Did you guys watch 2.5 Men?
I watched 2.5 Men, but I like.
She's like
Yes.
the cleaner or whatever.
Okay.
She's on this and she's
Okay.
hilarious, and I don't know her name. But Toni Collette is in it, but she could be anything. Toni Collette does everything. She was in Hereditary. She's the mom in Hereditary.
Yeah.
So she's the mom in this movie. Very decent movie.
Yeah. People making a bunch of dumb decisions.
I'm here for. Let's do. I'm ready.
Dumb decision, fun horror movie. Let's get in the Christmas spirit.
Who's your favorite classic like Christmas singer? Like you got like Mariah Carey, you got
Zoe Deschanel.
Michael Bublé, or
You're not Taylor Swift?
Yeah.
Mine's Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey.
Because he sings the "You're Me and Mr. Grinch" song in his movie.
It's a good one. Hey, that Grinch is like OG Grinch.
That's the
like,
best Grinch.
He's the meanest Grinch.
They should have never made another one.
No.
Mhm.
They just made him way too nice and it wasn't good.
Yeah. No, I like Michael Bublé.
Yeah, Michael Bublé's fun.
His like more than
He
Mariah
has
Carey
the
actually.
perfect voice.
Oh my
for
gosh.
it. Like,
Oh, so good.
What's your favorite song? Christmas song?
This song. Just when he does this, yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Singing on.
Yeah.
I love it. What's it called? Superimposed on this, like a kind of scene,
Yeah.
because everybody's treating each other like shit. Like that's what Christmas is,
I
you know?
forgot this was the opening.
Pretending to be happy, and it's just Black Friday. Everybody running over each other,
God bless. Ugh.
beating each other up, yelling at the store.
I remember
Much of
working
Walmart.
at Walmart and that happening.
Yeah, and you're like, "Merry Christmas to me."
How bad was it?
It was really bad.
Like a battlefield?
Yeah, people are.
How many Black Fridays did you work?
I only worked one, thank goodness. But I worked self-checkout, and they had one of us at each of the machines.
Ah.
And we were just having to check people out.
Mm-hmm.
But it's ridiculous. Like the amounts of money people pay and they think they're saving so much money. And I'm like, you just spent $800.
Right.
It's like, yes, but they
And
got
you
so
put
many
it all on a
presents.
credit card, which freaks me out.
It's like, I'm planning to pay that off right now.
Ugh.
I've I'd say I've worked like 3 or 4 Black Fridays.
Where?
I've had a couple at PacSun back in Nashville, and then I worked a couple at Old Navy.
Oh, I bet that was
And Old Slavey is terrible.
Slavey.
Yes, we called that. That's Old Slavey, man. Like, oh my goodness, they don't care about you. The building, the way the air worked in like the Old Navy I worked at, like it sucked. Like it's dried my lips out. Like just walking around the building. I don't know. I was like, ugh, this place is terrible. It literally sucking the life from me.
I still think Adam Scott is really decent.
Oh yeah.
You know what? After what you pulled.
Yeah, he's definitely attractive.
With me. All the way.
You were like, I think I have a weird attraction to Adam Scott. I'm like, what's weird about that?
I just don't think I'm supposed to be so attractive.
I don't know if people usually are not. We should take a poll. How many of y'all think Adam Scott is hot?
It's a different kind of attractiveness.
Yeah.
It's not like Chris
He's also
Hemsworth.
funny.
Yeah, he's not got abs, but
Yeah,
he's
it's
cute.
not like yeah. It's like you know.
Got him. He's about to get
Wow, they did the cartoon
Yep.
ding.
Wouldn't you be pissed too if someone just bit into your head like that though?
Yeah, I'd be pretty
How
upset
rude.
about it.
I kind of don't blame the gingerbread man.
I gotta find him.
Yeah. That's not lighting that quickly.
Real tree. Apparently they didn't have a water bill.
Yeah.
I don't know how terrified I would be because it would be really surreal.
I'd be like, are you
Yeah, I
for
think
real
I'd be
right
really
now?
scared of that. Because it shouldn't be happening.
I'd be more mad about it, honestly. Krampus.
You're right, we've always
said
said it.
Krampus. That's what I said. Krampus. I will say, that's how it is. So, in my jiu-jitsu thing, my coach speaks Portuguese. and so do his kids. And he'll just like yell at them in Portuguese, and they'll just respond in English, just because I guess it's easier for them or whatever. Like they know it too. They just don't respond back that way. There's like, but I wanted to watch Netflix. And he's like, whatever in Portuguese, and they're just like, fine. Like,
You should have a subdivision map.
you should got one of those. What does he do? What's his job?
Travels.
He's got a big house.
He travels.
He travels. He has
He's
a
a travel
subdivision
journalist.
map, and that's all.
What else do you want him to do? That's so many things.
Well, I mean, but like, what is his job to make him do that though? Is he just like architect or something? Like,
Maybe he makes maps.
he's a cartographer. That's right. What are you realistically searching for in that cabinet?
I guess whatever I went. Ha ha. Oh, this is. What happens?
What is?
It's a Jack in the Box. It ain't Beth.
It's eating the girls. Look at that face. That ain't right.
Why has it got the predator mouth?
Shoot it, Tom. Better to eat
Yeah,
with.
Tom, shoot it. Adam Scott, shoot it.
It was really fast for having like 4 bodies in it.
Nail guns don't go that far. Come
Where
on,
did you get that nail
man.
gun?
You didn't see Final Destination 3?
Do they not? I always thought that's how nail guns worked.
I mean, it goes pretty far.
That's why they
It goes
scare me a
far,
little
but
bit.
not enough to like stick into people from that distance. I don't supercharge
Final
that nail
Destination
gun.
3.
That's what I said.
Yeah, I didn't know if you said the number. I feel like it was who was it? Her, his girlfriend.
He was shooting.
He was shooting pigeons with it. Yeah, and then someone died because of it too.
What is that?
I don't even know what that is. Is it supposed to be an angel topper?
Tapped her.
I think stab him with some scissors. Oh no, it's a little.
I guess it's just like making a Child's Play movie.
I don't like that guy.
That thing is bad.
Yeah.
The cookies or whatever.
That thing, that's what freaked me out.
Yeah,
I was
Yeah.
like, that's creepy. I don't like it. Especially the whole mouth thing.
Yeah. Yo, you are not.
You're wasting bullets
Also,
on
that
gingerbread
spread
cookies.
is way more than that.
coming at him. You better watch out.
He could have got them all with one shot.
Yeah,
Buckshot.
whatever.
Look, dog's not
The
even
dog got it. He ate the cookie.
What are we doing here? What is this? Who said this was okay? Who approved this?
Oh, she's hanging her.
Them lights. Okay, first of all, my Christmas lights snap and break off of anything. If you like look at them too hard, they're like the bubble go out. Like,
So you're saying that this isn't a realistic movie?
I feel like
I'm pretty sure everything
Her
has
arm
happened
has to be
before.
shredded.
they might have taken a.
Ooh, it came out with green
I know
stuff.
that's weird. I wouldn't expect teddy bear to bleed green.
And she's like, I'm done.
I was so
I did mine.
they resisted the whole stuffing thing. Like
Instead of it just being, I
they
don't know.
said, yeah,
They should have just.
What'd she call it?
fudger.
Well, she missed it. She shouldn't have said the line. She
She
should have
should
went and hit
have
it.
just went and gone after it. You don't have time to talk to it. It's not
Slide
listening.
dog, you caught me monologuing.
Yes.
Oh, it tied her up and was going to eat her later.
Oh, wow.
That's dedication.
It's like a... I guess it's like a crocodile, but crocodiles don't tie you up.
It definitely should have been quieter if it didn't want to get caught.
No.
Honestly, at this point, it's like, what else?
Yeah,
Could
honestly.
What do you really need from us right now?
Alright, somebody kill it or something.
It blinks. His face. Bro, for real.
Shoot it.
Oh no,
No, look
Angel!
out. Topped him too.
She's like, I've been here.
She's like, I know how to handle this one. Guys,
Oh, baby, don't go to the
somebody
fan.
take care of the thing.
Oh, there's a teddy bear.
Oh, is this how the baby gets it?
Oh, me.
Oh.
There's some stuffing.
Granny got a shot.
There we go. I want Granny. Auntie got a shot. Pull. Okay.
That's a good one.
One more.
That thing.
Yeah, the big one.
With pleasure.
Oh my god.
No time to talk,
Just
though.
do it.
You and your one-liners.
Shoot it.
Also, what does it matter about the thunder? Just shoot it.
Shoot
Elves, she said.
it. She said. Oh no, they're kind of creepy too.
The elves are, yeah. Not your average Christmas elves.
It's like going to a haunted house.
Yeah, that's what they look like.
If I was in the dark,
They came in and put
I don't
the
like the
fire
one
out.
with that weird mask. I don't like those masks.
Oh, they're hugging.
What did it look like?
The ones like those old plague masks.
Oh, like the beak?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that one.
I don't like that stuff.
Plague Doctor.
I like them because they're spooky.
Yeah, I mean it's spooky. That's why I
That's
don't like
why.
it. What'd you say?
Go to hell?
The whoop sound too? Oh my god.
Twisted fairy tale or shit.
Oh, great! Now everybody's gone except for us.
I like that he's a straight man. I appreciate it.
I said, oh, okay.
I'll see you guys later.
That's what he turned around and said. He said, I'll see you guys later. Trust me.
We'll be back. She's like, I'm not leaving. Y'all be leaving.
Y'all be leaving.
9.
He always comes down the chimney, even if there's a big hole in the wall.
We'll stay here.
He's like, watch this electricity flicker.
Yeah, and he can, like, choose what to put electricity to. The lights themselves are off, but the Christmas lights are flickering.
Those some interesting powers right there.
Did you turn the iPad back on?
Oh, maybe that's where the music's come from?
Yeah.
How did he recharge the iPad without plugging it in?
It's like,
willpower, bro.
he's like, he also picked a different song. That's fun.
Oh, that's fun.
Hold on to each other.
I guess we can pretend it's non-diegetic.
Up on the rooftop.
Maybe he turned the radio on.
Yeah, because they had a radio above the fireplace or whatever for whatever.
Oh, yeah, you're right. She's like, no.
Homie. She's wasting time.
She locked the door on him.
Just go in that big hole in the wall. That
She
one
said,
that they
good
just
luck,
made.
you guys.
The one that's like just to your left.
Right, it is right over there.
She's about to greet death like an old friend.
Why are y'all knocking on the door? There is a
about to
hole
do
in
that.
the wall.
I said, alright,
Here's your present.
nice visit. What is that? Oh, he's trying to get in the bag.
Oh, he's like, okay.
Right?
Alright, get in.
Here you go, the underworld.
Oh.
Oh, he had presents.
Always
Oh,
to
he let
attack her.
all them toys get her. Okay.
There was a nutcracker. Would like to see him in action.
Yeah.
Yeah, what is he? Oh, God. Never mind, I don't want to know.
So what is that?
Some Demogorgon or something.
Just had some tremors, like monsters.
Doesn't make sense that his face is like melted, like wet, and theirs is just frozen.
It's because he's...
Hot.
Yeah. He's so damn hot.
Well, we gotta let this face show. Are you missing? How are you missing?
You gotta be out of shots by now.
It's probably hitting it, but it don't do nothing because it's a monster.
That's so many bullets.
Yeah, he said he had 2 plus a dozen.
Yeah.
And he used like at least 7 in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Why don't you try to make a run for it or something?
Yeah, he easily could have made it.
Instead of just sitting there. Also, he could have run the opposite way if he didn't want to leave
And
his
now
family.
it's gonna catch them anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
You could have been helping them get in the thingy.
Yeah.
You could have tried harder than that.
could've
People
just
don't
stepped
be-
in the
people
thing.
don't try. Like, how are they supposed to drive that thing now? She was the only one who could drive it.
Max is like, okay, I'm gonna drive a
Okay,
snowplow.
let's go.
He said we gotta go. All right,
She
kid.
should do it.
She's older.
Yeah.
Candy cane. It's a nice little touch.
Mm-hmm. It's hell, but it's festive.
Yeah. good.
It's the Christmas help.
Then you gotta figure out what part didn't happen and what part did.
Dun, dun. What? What does that mean?
He's like, oh, Grandma gave it to me?
She's just messing with him.
Freaking him out.
She told him a story, gave him a nightmare, and then this.
David, what was his last name?
He reminds me of the uncle in... Or is it an uncle in Griswold Family Christmas?
Eddie.
Yeah, he reminds me of him.
You serious, Clark?
It was stupid.
It was stupid. You're like, how do I say this delicately?
Valid.
It is a stupid movie. You're right. I enjoy it. I think
fun.
It's fun. It's dumb fun.
I think it's a great Christmas movie to like watch every year at this time.
Yeah.
There's not many, good horror, fun, spooky Christmas movies.
I mean, like, yeah, it's fun. Like, it was fun, I guess. I was never bored, Like, I was like, okay, all right, cool.
Couldn't say the same about the Babadook.
No. Babadook is garbage.
Like, we're just gonna mention that every episode now. And like, this movie, at least it's not garbage like the Babadook.
I will say, this is probably...
And Sinister was much better than Babadook.
Right, it was so much better that it was almost a 0.5 more.
Gotta throw that in there.
You're right. This Sinister's way better than this and the Babadook.
This is a solid, like, 1 or 2. I can't decide.
You can go ahead and give it your score real quick.
Yeah, it's like a 1 or 2. Like, I don't know which one I want to say. I'll give 1.5.
The scariest part is the dragon box.
Yeah, Jack in the Box is...
It's just creepy.
With the predator mouth is a lot.
Wiggling around with all the bodies in it.
Yeah.
It's pretty spooky.
I thought I remembered them getting them out and they came out all slimy looking, but I guess I imagined
that one girl was slimy looking because it had like
started eating
her,
okay.
And they pulled her out. So maybe that's what you're remembering.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw this in theaters too. It was. I'm trying to remember if it was scary at all in the theater.
But did you go in thinking it was?
No, I knew it was a comedy going in.
Oh, I didn't know. We were like, let's go watch this movie.
Yeah, I think it kind of shows in the trailer that it's funny, so I think I was prepared.
Yeah, it's goofy.
So I wasn't disappointed. Also, just really love all the actors in it. So I really
it was shot well, like, save for the action scenes. Like, whenever anything was actually happening, they did that weird thing that people do where, like, it just gets really close up and like shakes a bunch, and you don't know what's actually going on, but then you see the result. And I'm like, okay, whatever.
He wasn't too dark, so we could see everything.
Yeah, that
was so good. I was so, upset when Sinister was so dark you couldn't see anything.
Sinister was so dark.
So sad.
Yeah.
So sad.
He's
We had to
blue
talk about
lights
it for
like this.
30 minutes.
We're going to talk about it for 30 minutes. I feel like Sinister episode was not even that long.
No, it couldn't have been. We messed up.
You had to cut out a lot.
All I got to hear was you talking about how dark it was.
Yeah, we had to cut out all the parts where we were like
actually talking
about how good it was because it wasn't recording. So that was a shame.
Yeah, it was fine. Like
good lighting, guys.
Yeah, good job on the lighting.
Editing
now Hannah's just making fun of our podcast every time we talk about something else. Like on the end, she's like, "This is what we do now. We say it was good lighting, but it kind of sucked. Other than that,
I mean, it was fine.
Eventually, we'll get back to the scary movie. Well, no, Sinister was the second scariest on our score.
Yeah,
so it was pretty scary. But we have not still broken an 8. Like we haven't gotten past 7.75.
I don't think you're gonna.
You don't think
because
so?
I think you've watched things that are gonna be.
We've gotten past all
what else
the
are you
ones.
Gonna watch? What do you think's gonna be scary?
I don't know because we've gotten past all the ones that I thought were really scary. So now we have to watch new stuff that I haven't seen, and I'm gonna have to think that it was scary.
We may have to.
So we'll see.
We may have to readjust like our scores, like in total, like just with hindsight or whatever, like just to make the scale make sense. Because I mean, Sinister is not a 0.5 scarier than the Babadook.
Well, that's not how it ended up being, though. That was like your score. It's actually
but
a
even on his score, it shouldn't be that way.
Wait, where's the? Oh, it's 0.75 scarier than the Babadook.
Oh, really?
That's not even.
That's
a
still
whole
not
even a
much
point.
though. Yeah, it's not even. Yeah.
You said, oh, and you're like, no, it's not even a point yet.
No, yeah. That's not. Yeah, no. We have to like. I think we may have to like at the end of whatever our benchmark check marks things are for
at least 10 movies.
Like
so we can do like a
every
top 10
movies,
because
we
we've
can,
only
like-
got 8 right now.
Yeah, we can like shift. Yeah, so we gotta watch a couple more, and then we can shift some things around.
We can do a recap of
Yeah.
what's actually scary
Yeah,
and what's not. See, I think Grave Encounters is too high because it's at a 5.6.
yeah. Grave Encounters is definitely too high.
Scary.
Yeah, Gabe ranked it a 7, and I gave it a 4. Kordell gave it a 6. So that skewed it a bit.
Yeah. I don't think there was 8.
So should I make this like an 8?
Yeah, if you want to, you can do whatever you want.
This
You're like,
is so
this is
scary.
my episode, so I'm gonna say it's an 8. I don't know. I wanted to give it more than a 1. Krampus. I think it's got some spooky and some. I think it had jump scares.
It had like, but you're easy. It had like 2 of them though. Like, yeah, it didn't even try that.
You said you're easy to get with jump scares.
like it didn't even really. It didn't try. It knew what it was doing. Like they were like, this is gonna be ridiculous, and we're just gonna keep it that way. Who cares?
Once you got to the point of where the minions started showing up,
Yeah,
everything
it's
was out the
all
door.
downhill.
Because before, when it was mysterious, it was kind of like, oh,
Ooh, what's happening? Could be a person out there killing
but
people.
Yeah.
once. And then the Jack in the Box under the car was a little, it's mysterious enough to where you don't know what happened.
Yeah.
But then once you start seeing the things, it's like,
This
you've lost me on the scary
and
part.
like you could have picked any scarier toys or anything else other than gingerbread boys. Like
Gingerbread
I'll
boys.
never-
You're like, I'm not even gonna call them men.
you can't make me be afraid of a cookie. Like there's no way.
No.
Can't do it. I don't.
Though if it was real,
Yeah.
you'd be scared.
You got to think about it in their perspective. I understand why they were scared.
Like
we weren't scared.
I'd be startled by a cookie like sentiently walking. I'd be like, "Whoa!"
But after you're startled,
But
you
then
wouldn't
I'm
be
like-
afraid of it.
All right, let's think about a cookie.
What can I do to a cookie?
like I just
I don't know. I'd be like, this is some kind of magic cookie, so I don't know what
so
it
there
can
could
do.
be all kinds of other magic things.
Yes, yeah.
yeah. I guess I'd have to reassess the rules.
Who knows what this
but-
cookie can do because it's talking to me.
I mean,
You
yeah,
nice cookie?
Yeah.
Bad cookie? If it's laughing evilly, it's probably bad.
It's
You're like,
probably bad,
okay,
yeah.
don't want to
Maniacal
eat
laughter.
you. I don't know what you're gonna do to my insides.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
poor dog.
Yeah, I know. Who knows? Probably hurt his digestion a
Probably
bit.
got destroyed on the inside.
But it seemed to have the same like textile strength of a cookie. Like
Yeah,
like,
the
it-
one
it-
kid just
it-
bit into its head.
Yeah, like it holds up the same as a cookie. So I don't know. That's a tough set.
Buckshot would have definitely destroyed
Buckshot
that.
would have that, and Buckshot had more spread than that, and he could have.
Unrealistic guns, minus a point.
Yeah,
Unrealistic guns. And also, yeah, the rest of it was perfect, realism-wise, but they had too many bullets.
I just don't. I also don't agree with the whole choice of banging on the door if there's a hole in the side of your house.
Yeah.
Grandma, no wait.
Grandma locked him out.
Grandma,
It's like, just
don't
go
do
through the
this.
giant
And
busted
she
out
putting
window.
that. There's no point in putting a barricade.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
take 4 steps to your left, and you're right where you want to be. You can still see her.
Also, I
They were
noticed that they barricaded that front door, but
Mm-hmm.
then in the back door, they had just covered the glass. They hadn't barricaded the door, like where
Oh,
it
I didn't even
couldn't
notice the
open.
back door.
Like they just had it over, like the glass part of the door.
Oh.
Like,
I'm
and
like,
I-
well, that's kind of pointless.
I get it's goofy and everything, but at least like make your characters make sense within the world. Like yeah, like y'all barricaded the front door. What about the back door? Right? Like I don't know why. Just the glass.
They were just
We're
hoping
good.
nobody would notice
Maybe
how
they
they
ran out of
how they
lumber.
decorated that scene.
Yeah.
Did they ever use that door?
No.
Or was
No.
it? No, they never opened it. So they were just hoping we wouldn't notice how it was boarded up,
Yeah.
which I didn't. So they got me.
I mean, besides that, yeah. I mean, it was fun. Whatever.
Maybe we should make a Christmas movie that's actually scary.
I'm sure you could.
You know what I was thinking during it, because they had the little animated part. Are there any is there a scary animated movie?
Coraline is about as
Okay.
close as it gets.
But like actually meant to
Yeah,
be
and A
horror.
Nightmare Before Christmas is about.
Meant to be horror.
Meant to be horror? No, I mean, I don't know. Not that I know.
I don't know.
Could you pull that off?
I think so.
Yes, absolutely. You could make it. It could be scarier. Like animated, everything animated. Oh, you got free reign, man. You can do whatever.
But is it scary? It's animated.
I'm sure there's horror anime.
Yes.
But like that's not the same thing.
I would say Courage the Cowardly Dog, Return the Slab episode. Like when you start,
It's
when
not.
you, when you start messing with the different animation styles, it jars you, like, usually. And that's why that episode just sticks in my mind all the time, because, like, he was so different than what the regular animation was. So you start switching up styles, like, yeah, you can get real eerie.
I'm just wondering if I could ever actually be scared, like, legitimately scared, like I've been scared in other movies if I was watching a cartoon.
I feel like, yes. Just because, like, have you ever seen Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared? It's like a YouTube series. Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared.
Oh, okay.
I thought you said hung me.
That's what I thought.
It's called Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared, and it's a very creepy, like, animated, like, well, it's not, I'll take it back. It's for children, so there's, like, puppets and then animation on top of it.
I'll say, if you did, like, if you, like, told creepypasta stories via animation, I feel like that would creep me out.
Yeah.
Do people do that? They should.
No, the ones I've seen, they mostly just read them and, like, whatever's on the screen is just whatever. But, like, yeah, if you animate that'd do it.
If only we could.
Like, if you had an animated version of that story you told us, I'd be freaked out.
And I didn't even tell it right.
Me and Kelsey were freaking out.
I just barely told it to you guys, and you guys were so scared. And, like, yes, it was like, it's the scariest story I've ever heard. But I, like, actually read the whole thing. I told it to Gabe the other day, and he's like, yeah, that's pretty scary. I told it to, not even as good as I told you and Kelsey, though, because I couldn't remember it that well.
Hannah, what's your score?
Oh, yeah. We'll have Hannah go first.
Would you give it a 1?
I feel like a 1.5.
You want a 1.5? Okay.
Yeah. Because I can't decide between 1 or 2. Because I don't know how, like... Because I wasn't scared at all.
I'll give it 2 because the Jack in the Box legitimately creeps me out. I don't like its face. I don't like looking at me.
And
his pen is breaking. He
blinks.
doesn't want me to write the scores down.
Oh, Krampus is coming.
Those were full of this. Okay. So you're going to say 2, 1.5. I think when I watched this in theaters that there's like some suspenseful parts.
Yeah, it's
a little spooky, especially at the beginning.
Yeah.
So for that reason, I'm giving it a 2.5.
Okay. Wow, Justin, you gave a higher score than me.
I know. Well, that happens sometimes with like, especially like home invasion.
Home invasion ones don't get
people movies, which this one's a demon movie, I guess technically.
Yeah. I will say, like, conceptually, that whole, like, purgatory idea is really scary to me. I don't like that whole always living in a snow globe thing.
Just repeating the same day over and over.
Yeah, that's no fun.
And every day you realize what's happened.
Yeah.
You wake up and you don't know.
Yeah.
Which I guess he's kind of the biggest victim because he knows the whole time that maybe it happened, and then his hopes are let down because he thinks, oh, everything's fine.
Yeah. He keeps waking up on Christmas. And I keep getting the same gifts. That's the rest of the movie. What happened? Just do that. Like, show a few scenes of them, like, freaking out, like, because they're stuck there forever, and then pan out. And then it's like,
but then it's something like a cliffhanger almost. Like, realize it. I don't know.
Yeah,
I kind of like the ending.
No, that's good. I mean, like, it's fine as is. I would, if you gave, like, a director's cut, I would add that.
Director's cut of Krampus.
Kordell's cut.
Yeah. And my cut of Krampus is,
we can just
you get to see them slowly go into sand a little bit. Yeah.
And we'll add it on to the end.
No, at least we get to
We're all playing multiple characters.
Well, with our average, that makes the real first score 2.
Good.
If I give it 5 more, you give it 0.5 less.
2.
So 2. We just went with Hannah's.
Yeah, you should do that with Sinister.
What would you have given Sinister?
What'd you say it's fine? Y'all's final score was 7?
Our final score was 6.75. Almost 7. Let's figure out who said what on that one. Oh, I gave it a 6
like,
and
to
Cordell gave it
me,
7.5.
Sinister was scarier than The Strangers.
Mm-hmm.
And so I would at least... Honestly, it might be the scariest thing I've seen, so I might give it like a 9.
That's what a lot of people say.
Oh, really? I know a lot of people say that it's the scariest movie they've ever seen. Yeah.
Because if we're like what you're doing, you know, like obviously, but like I know I'm probably not going to see anything scarier than that that's already out there.
Okay.
So I would say 9. I don't know what else is scarier than that, so I really should say 10. I haven't seen anything scarier than that.
I guess, and if it scared you to that degree, if it's like a really high degree, then you could say 10 or 9, but if you just haven't found anything scarier, but you really weren't that scared by it, then you're like, I'm still looking.
No, it really scared me. I watched it by myself, like, over Halloween, and it really...
Still really got you?
Yeah. I was in my house by myself, and I had to close all the blinds, because Mr. Boogie was out there.
Because Mr. Boogie was out there.
His faces get me.
Yeah.
Masks get me. Like, that's why Strangers creeps me out so much.
Yeah.
But, like... And it's that stuff for me. But, like, and even though it's, like, paranormal-ish, it's, like, demon stuff. And that's, like, pagan. Like, that stuff's weird. Like, I don't like that stuff.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like if I had to pick between the two, I think that, or the two I'm thinking of is
The two what?
Strangers and Sinister.
No,
you
Sinister
think Sinister
and what's
Strangers was scary.
what's the other movie we watched where like the girl's head got cut off?
Oh, Hereditary?
Hereditary. I personally think Hereditary,
Which is a spoiler for Hannah because she hasn't seen it.
Oh,
Some girl's head got cut off. We
Yeah,
don't know
I
which
didn't say
one.
Yeah, you don't know
Actually,
which.
it was a couple of them, so
yeah, didn't worry about it.
You didn't have
But
to keep going.
there's lots of heads.
Between the two, I think that Hereditary is scarier than
Haven't seen it, so I can't tell you.
that one. Than,
Did you? We gotta make sure you scored it
No,
right then.
No, I don't think I did score it that way. But if with hindsight, if we were to use like the scariest movie that we've seen so far as a benchmark for, if we were to like adjust and like, okay, this was the scariest one we've seen, that'll be the 10 from now on, right? And then
go
scale
from
the
there.
other, go from there.
But then if
I'd
something's
give
scary, we'd
Hereditary.
have to rate it higher than 10, and that's not the... We can't do that.
We would just have it's a lot.
Like now it's an 11, and the highest
We
is an
have to
11.
shift.
But I think that's how it would work. Like,
Thanks.
I don't know how more realistically you could do it.
Then like...
Because I don't think...
So you would think
I don't
that the
want
scariest
shit on
thing...
shit on your process.
System? Well, the process could... No, I'm not saying the process is above, like, being worked on, but... I was just thinking, like, you're saying, like, the scariest movie that we've seen so far, or whatever's highest, we should
I
automatically
just think
say
it's
10?
interesting that, like, Strangers is the scariest movie you've ever seen. And what'd you rank it?
Not a 10.
Yeah.
Which is
So
your
that's
point.
where my, like...
Yeah, because I mean, I
Well,
don't
because
know.
I've never seen a 10. You know, I've never seen anything
But how
that
do
scared
you
me
know?
to that degree.
That should be your 10.
Well,
and
what
that's
is?
you base
Yeah,
it
I was gonna
off
say
of.
like, what is the real 10? Like
I gave it an 8.
Realistically, what is gonna be?
But, like,
a
you're
10?
never going to see a 10. If The Strangers is the scariest thing you've seen...
I'll see something scarier than The Strangers if we keep watching movies.
Maybe.
Okay, you've seen most of the movies, Justin.
I don't know. There's still lots of movies that people say are the scariest movies ever made that I just haven't gotten to.
And we can keep it hopeful.
I
That's
mean,
fine.
that's fine.
I don't
I'm just
know.
saying it doesn't... There's like a... I don't know.
Maybe if we pick like a solid middle one then, and then we can go from there. Like, how much more scary is it than this middle area?
Yeah.
And if that's more comfortable, we can do it that way. Like, we don't have to like set the bar at the 10. We could say like, okay, well, this is much more scary. Like, you know, Sinister is this much more scary than fucking Babadook. Like, you know, like,
You're fucking Babadook. That's the one. That's the middle one because the Babadook is a 6.
Is it the middle? That's
Somehow
the
it
middle?
became. Somehow it got a 6.
It was uncomfortable. I mean, we had
You're right.
a couple areas where we were like, ooh,
I
like,
think
you
we've
know?
started thinking that it was worse than it was
Yeah.
because we like to make fun of it.
I still
is
need
fun.
to watch it and
It's-
see if it's just artsy bullcrap.
You should watch it.
Yeah. Gabe said it was too big brain for us.
Oh, well done.
he did. Yeah, exactly.
That's fine.
That's fine.
You know, like maybe I don't care. Like,
Like whatever. Hannah, you let us know if we're dumb or if it's like
Well,
if it's
he
a great
loves
movie.
Grave Encounters, so...
true.
You're right, and that's
Yeah.
the smallest brain movie that you can watch. Most found footage movies are just trash. I have not found
dumb.
a good found footage movie ever.
That's just another part I love about Sinister, too, though, because it has that element of kind of found footage.
It's how we would do a found footage movie.
Yeah, that's what we
If
said.
could
So
do
we
one,
do a found footage movie.
Yeah.
It'd be a good one. Like half and half. Also, Oculus could have been like that because like they had the
Oculus is
cameras
good.
and stuff like that.
It's good.
I
It's
think they did
tricky, man. I like it.
Yeah. It was a found footage movie. It was a found footage short film. They based it off of
Really?
Oculus.
You
Yeah.
guys should watch... I don't know if he's already seen them, but you guys should watch, like, Hill House and Bly and then see which one's scarier.
I've been telling him to watch Hill House for a long time, but like we can't do it on
Oh,
the
yeah.
podcast because it's
Hill
too
House
long.
is
too long,
scarier,
yeah.
but...
The
it
Haunted
is
Hill House
really
is
good.
very scary. Bly Manor's got ghosts in it, but it's more like a tragic romance, you'd say? Like a tragedy? Like
Yeah, you don't see it coming.
like a Romeo and Juliet kind of thing?
and then you're, like, crying.
Yeah, you're like, I didn't realize this was going to be so
This
sad.
is supposed to be scary.
But also, I get emotional with Haunting of Hill House as well.
Yeah.
And it's also got the jump scares, the suspense.
Well, I had some jump scares. Just had the one you're in love with.
I
It's
love
not
that
a
jump
Bly
scare
Manor.
so much. It's the best thing ever.
It's good. I'm not going to say it's not
I'm like, are you arguing with me here? I don't know. It's amazing. It's the best jump scare I've ever seen, like not in a theater.
Would
Because I
you
just
give
watched
it
it
a
at
10
home.
on
That jump
scares?
scare? Yes.
Oh, okay, we can do that. We can give that a 10.
We can give that a 10 because who knows? I will never see a better
How
jump
do you know,
scare.
Justin? You could watch another.
You're right. Mike Flanagan might make something else that's just as good.
Better not give it a 10.
You're right. So that jump scare was a 9.5. Solid 9.5 jump scare for that.
That's really high.
Of course, you don't know what it was yet.
What if
'cause you
someone
gotta
gets you
watch it.
way
You need to
better
watch
than
it.
that, and you're like, man, that was like a 12.
Damn, I guess we're gonna have to be like we're going through 20 now. You know, like 1 to 20. I don't know how scorings work, you guys. Whatever.
It's fine, well, and we can that's the thing. Like we can readjust. We can move some things around. I feel like we can. Like we need to give these things weighted grades. Like
Maybe we should just do an episode where we reevaluate all of our scores.
Yeah.
And
After 10.
yeah, we'll do our 11th episode. Will be
Maybe
we revisit all
reorder
of
some,
them.
and you're like, here's the new list.
Here's the new list. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like here's what we'll show some clips from each movie and be like, this was our favorite parts of this,
Yeah.
and this is the scariest
Yeah.
moment.
Yeah, we'll do that.
That'll be for episode 11. When
That
we
sounds
get there.
good.
Have you seen The Eye?
Is that the?
Jessica Alba?
Yes, I've seen that. Yeah.
I feel like you guys should watch that. I feel like it might freak him out.
You think it's scary? I
I
haven't
don't
seen
know
it since
how
I was
scary
like
it
maybe
is,
11.
but
So
I
I
think
don't
the
remember.
concept might freak him out.
It's a pretty good concept. It's like, what is it? The Eye. It's I don't know what's a spoiler. Is the Eye haunted? That's not a spoiler, right?
So she's blind her whole life, and then she gets an eye transplant, and then she starts seeing shit.
Yo, that sounds crazy.
Yeah. I can't remember what it was, though.
Yeah, I don't remember.
It's been a while since I've
Interesting.
seen it, but I saw it when I was looking through my mom's movies, and I was like, oh, I forgot about that movie.
Is The Sixth Sense a horror film? Does that count? Or is that a thriller or whatever?
I hate having to distinguish those things.
I
but-
know.
Yeah, we talked about it. It's like, ugh.
Just don't call Scream a comedy.
Don't call Scream a comedy. You guys, it's a
It's
horror
not
movie.
funny at all.
It's a funny movie, but comedies can
What's
have...
a funny movie called?
Horror movies
Genre.
can have comedy in it without being a comedy.
What's a funny movie called?
Don't answer that.
Okay, wait.
She's tricking you.
It's a loaded question. Also,
But it can be both genres. No?
I think it's...
It can be a horror comedy.
This is a horror comedy.
Okay.
Because it's...
I never got scared by Scream.
Well, you should
Did
have.
you ever get scared by Scream?
I don't remember, because
I
I
don't
watched it when
believe
I was
it.
like 8, so...
He just doesn't want to answer.
Scream 4, I did. Scream 4 was scary
Okay, we're
to
talking
me.
about Scream.
Okay, I'm just saying I remember Scream 4 because I remember when I watched it for the first time.
Because
What is it
Like
labeled as? What's the
what?
genre labeled as? Like what screams? What is it?
Like
if
on
you look up
IMDb?
Scream, yeah.
I don't know.
What's it?
I'm sure it says horror. Let's see if it includes comedy.
It's less-
You think does it say slasher comedy?
No, I looked it up. It doesn't. I think it says horror thriller or something.
I wonder if it
I
like
would-
all the Scream movies are like that, or if it like calls them different
Honestly,
genres.
this might really hurt your feelings, but I wouldn't call it a horror comedy. I would call it a slasher comedy.
a slasher comedy?
But a slasher is a subgenre of horror.
Okay.
So then you're still saying it's a horror movie?
Nah.
It's a subgenre.
Nah. Slashers usually aren't that scary. That's proven.
I don't think so.
That's not proven.
Yeah, it is.
Slashers are the scariest movies to me. The Strangers
Well,
is a
wait.
slasher.
So what is slasher? Slasher's just like
I wouldn't-
people being
Sure. How do you
cut
define a
up.
slasher thing? Because we've talked about it, but we haven't like. What's your take on what's
We've
a slasher?
talked about it. I think a slasher is, there's a bunch of kids and people getting killed and somebody's just running around killing them in a camp or some neighborhood or something. It's town.
So like
And there's gore.
a very
and-
fast, gory serial killer. Then that's the
Yeah.
slasher thing. Like,
I
it's
don't count
so-
The Strangers as a slasher because
or
it's
enough
very
people.
like slow. Like there's aren't that many deaths.
Yeah, it's not
So
enough
you would
to-
put like that's a home invasion movie,
Yeah.
and a slasher has to have like at least 3 murders or something. Yeah, that's just a serial.
You gotta
killer.
have
That's
a
why I
group.
picked 3.
you gotta have a group. Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess that would make it a slasher.
Like have you ever?
I also don't think it
are
has to
there
be
any
teenagers.
slasher?
No.
I don't think it. I didn't say it had to be teenagers.
I think you just said kids,
It's just
Said,
because it
like
is normally.
kids or something.
like Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
Halloween.
Yeah.
Those are slashers.
All these
Sure.
famous slashers.
I always just
So
thought
then-
of a slasher.
so
Scream.
A slasher.
I guess,
as-
yes.
Yeah, Scream is a slasher. I never
Yeah.
said it wasn't. I just think that it's also
So
a
a
horror.
slasher
comedy.
comedy. Just to be more
But
specific.
if I'm saying horror, I just
Where does it
imagine
have
it's
the thing?
scary.
I was gonna look it up.
You can't find it.
Oh, horror mystery is what
horror
it says.
mystery.
Which is funny. We didn't even mention
Just
mystery.
because you're guessing
There is a
who
mystery.
it is.
It's a murder mystery also.
So it's
It
a
says
murder mystery
solving-
comedy.
Oh, this calls it a thriller. The highly acclaimed new thriller from Wes Craven. And up there, solving this mystery is going to be murder. Oh, goodness. They marketed it as a thriller, I guess. They told, like Wes Craven told the rating system or whatever, people, that it was a comedy, so that they would give it an R rating instead of an NC-17.
But really, he was just being honest.
Could have been, but no, they were just trying to get him to give it a lower rating. I'm going to have to go through each one of these now.
Justin
Scream 2.
loves Wes Craven and Mike Flanagan.
Those are my two favorite directors. What's the wrong with having favorite directors?
Nothing. I just think
Scream 2 is a horror mystery.
they still have flaws.
I didn't say they didn't have flaws. We're not arguing about the flaws. We're just talking about the genre.
Yeah, we're debating genre right now.
But also, if you're talking
It's a
flaws,
slasher
what
comedy.
flaws has Mike Flanagan done? Because I haven't actually seen any of those.
Speaking of flaws, actually,
He didn't put any long shots in Bly.
You're right. That was
Flaw.
fucked up because he didn't direct Bly, which was he should have.
It didn't matter if he directed or not. He still said he wasn't doing it.
Yeah, he said he would never do another long take like that again because it was too much work.
But that's the beauty.
He said it's not worth it.
I think it was.
I think
worth
it's
it
completely
100%.
worth it.
And he
Like, watch 1917. Have you seen 1917?
no.
It's amazing with the long takes.
Hmm.
Of course, actually,
You watch that movie just to see how many cuts you can count.
Yeah, because it's shot like a whole one continuous take. They hide
one take.
cuts, you know.
Yeah.
What did we get? I think
Well,
I got
it's
like
cool.
6 or 7.
I wasn't counting. I was so into it. I
It's a lot
lost
of
count.
work.
At the end, where you literally looked at each other and was like, "How many did you count?" And you
Three,
said
like,
a number.
3.
No, it was like 6 or 7.
I mean, I saw I guess when he jumped in the water, that was an obvious place to cut. And if they go over a
And there were like several where they
Darkness.
would pan,
over a wall,
and then there would be like a rock or
Yeah,
something in the
yeah,
way,
a rock or
and
wall.
then there would
yeah, you're right.
be a change.
Mike Flanagan didn't even do that movie. It's a great movie.
They did it without him.
They did it without him. How did they
It
do
can be
that?
done.
He invented the long take. No, just kidding.
I think theater invented the long take.
Yes. Oh, you're right. You're right. They just didn't. They did it without cameras.
Live in front of an audience, even more pressure.
Well, it was fun.
Yeah. Krampus is officially the lowest scoring movie.
I'm fine with that.
Which
Surprise.
was not a we obviously that was going to happen, but it's a Christmas movie.
That's totally cool.
It's still probably not that much scarier than, or not even less. I'm trying to say there's no other Christmas movie that's scarier than this, really.
Black
'Cause,
Christmas?
I don't really think Black Christmas is very
I
scary
haven't
either.
seen it, so...
The original and you saw the remake, right?
No.
Oh, I thought you just watched it the other day. Who said that they watched it then?
'Twas not me.
Has your mom seen it?
I doubt it.
Hmm.
If I haven't.
Hey, shout out
Though
to
she
Mom.
does watch a lot of things without me.
Yeah, I watched the.
Have you seen
remake
the
just
like
other day. It
B
wasn't scary
version of
either.
Krampus?
The what?
The B version?
No, I've seen it in like Redbox where it said it was Krampus, but I was like, I'm not gonna get. Have you
Maybe
seen
we
it?
should. Maybe it should be. Maybe it's scarier.
It could be. I bet it's not.
The B version?
Yeah,
the
like
B
low
version.
budget. Like this is a
I
shitty
don't know
movie.
if they made it before. I remember it for some reason coming out after this,
Yeah, I remember seeing it in Redbox after
and it
this.
was like somebody did the same thing but with less money.
But with less
They didn't have
money.
Adam Scott, so what's the point?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Why does anyone do movies without Adam Scott?
I don't know. He should be in Scream 5.
He should be in Scream 5. He would be great for a Scream movie, I think.
Yep.
I want everybody to be in Scream though. And I need some more
I'm sorry,
characters.
Scream. What's it called?
It's just called Scream.
Oh, well, that's dumb.
What's that about? If anyone on the Spyglass Media is watching, why did you do that? It's obviously Scream 5. I need more Friends actors to be in Scream 5 because we got Courtney Cox.
Jennifer.
I want Jennifer Aniston or
Ross. David Schwimmer.
yeah, trying to figure out who I would want if not.
I think
Jennifer
Lisa
Aniston. Maybe
Kudrow could be
Lisa
fun.
Kudrow. You think who?
I think she could be fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree. Should be fun.
She'd be doing something crazy
I think
and
we
then get
did.
killed.
We also need some more community actors because we had Allison Brie in the last one. So now we need Donald Glover for the 5th one.
Good luck.
Yeah.
We don't need Chevy Chase though. No,
he's,
thank you.
He's too busy.
Yeah, we don't need
Yeah,
Chase.
you're right. I guess I'll go for Danny Pudi.
Sure.
Although they already shot it and it's done, so I'm pretty sure they don't care about what I think. But anyway,
Obviously not. They named it Scream.
yeah, it's
You
ridiculous.
can't do that.
It's like
naming it the same thing over and over.
yeah. Did I tell you guys? That's
If
what they
it's
do
a
with Halloween.
If it's a continuation, how are you just calling it the same thing as the first movie? If it's a remake, sure.
Yeah, if it's a remake, and that's what's going to confuse people. They're trying to get new audience or whatever in there, but that's just really going to confuse the fans that are already going to go see it.
They should. Okay, here's
They're
my
gonna be like,
thing.
"There's already a backstory here. What? I'm supposed to know things?"
Yeah, like what is this?
I think the same way that Disney, for no reason, no one asked, is making animated things of all their old cartoon movies.
Oh, you mean live action?
Yeah, live action. Yeah, like
they didn't need
movies.
Lion. Oh, they did make an animated version, a better animated version of Lion King.
Yeah,
Did they? What?
They made Lion King real life, but it was all animated.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah,
It's a CGI version.
Yeah, they should do the same thing, but with horror films. They should just people should start going through and like, all right, we're just gonna animate this.
Oh, doing it backwards?
Yeah, go back the other way with it.
And then we could see some animated horror.
And that's
Yeah.
how they'll get kids back into horror.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Is that
See,
their goal?
We're solving the problem right here. It's done. If
I feel like the rating systems don't want kids watching horror movies.
No, but
kids
That's why
need
they're
to-
rated R.
They need to start.
but
more
adults like cartoons still. Like that's why you get like the Rick and Morty,
I
and the
like
Family
SpongeBob.
Guy, and the Simpsons. Like all these high like.
I like SpongeBob.
I just
everyone
wonder
likes SpongeBob.
because like with gore and things, and that bothers a lot of people in like horror movies, and it won't be the same if it's animated.
Well, okay, so we watched Happy Tree Friends for that little bit of time, right? And like you can definitely do like ridiculous amounts of gore.
Yeah, but it never scared me.
No, and
it was ridiculous.
It wasn't
looking.
supposed to like necessarily.
What if it's like
I feel
more
you
realistic,
can't.
like CGI, like
Polar Express.
Yeah,
or a
ooh.
Christmas Carol or something?
Ugh.
That would be
That
scary,
sounds
right?
terrifying.
A Christmas Carol is a little bit spooky, a little scary.
Christmas Carol is scary because of how his face looks.
That's what I'm saying. Like with animation,
You just
can
don't like
make
it?
worse.
I like it. I love.
Do you think it's creepy though, or do you?
I think they took it too far with the realistic animation.
Because it's creepy, or because it looks fake? Like, what do you not like about it?
I think there's this like argument over like where is too far, especially with like gaming.
Yes.
And it's like I feel like they crossed that threshold of like this looks too. You're trying to make it look too real, and then it takes you out of it because it's not just animation anymore. So it's like.
Like I'm just saying, because like you can get some jarring animation to happen.
Yeah.
Like you can make like things like you can change faces to be just not human enough.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that kind of thing is scary.
We need to do like some animated horror shorts. We need an animator.
Yeah, I can do voices, but I can't do animation.
Animation takes so long.
It would really just be one person working on it, and the rest of us just watching.
Well, Skillshare, right? So Skillshare is a place. Oh, we're trying to get sponsored. So Skillshare, if you go to Skillshare,
Thanks Skillshare for sponsoring this video.
please sponsor this video. Skillshare, we'll start animating once Skillshare gives us money to buy the program. Skillshare.
What's Skillshare?
Skillshare is actually a place. So it's actually a website that I've heard of a bunch on tons of YouTube channels, where it's like you pay like $10 a month or whatever, and like you get online classes for like just tons of online classes. So whatever you want to learn, you can just learn it. So you got like teacher where they break everything down. Like it's you just learn it. Like it's just
You're saying we have to learn ourselves how to animate?
reliable. Yeah,
So I want to just find someone to do it for us.
Yeah, no, that'd be cool. Like that'd be way better. But I feel like that.
I went to school with a guy who was like really good. He wanted to work at Disney.
What was his name? We'll just ask him.
Yeah, we
I can't remember, but he was really good. I don't know what he used. I'm sure he used Adobe Illustrator or whatever. But
I went to school with a bunch of
And
mediocre
After
animators we could probably contact.
Like,
they're
they're not that
better
good,
now, right?
but I don't know what they're doing now. They probably work at
like
Target or
not
something.
only was the animation just really good, but the stories were really good too. Like you could just tell
he was also a good
he was
writer.
gonna go far with it. But so he's
Did he do all the voices himself as well?
He did some of them.
They used to pull from theater classes in my school to get people to do voices.
Yeah, we'll look into that.
We'll get you guys some Moonlight Media animated content as soon as we get some other content besides this podcast.
Sorry.
Sorry. She's working on it.
Happens. Okay. Well, I guess, stay afraid or whatever.
What was it?
I was going to say just...
Oh, yeah. Be afraid.
Be afraid. That's right. Be very afraid.
But not of Krampus.
But not of Krampus, no.
Sinister.
Sinister. Real Fear is a Moonlight Media production, available on Apple Podcasts or wherever you listen, as well as the Moonlight Media YouTube channel.